my development skills improve with these 5 things? Do we really need to have the skills in our lives, in order for we to, improve our development, our personal lives, and become the best version of ourselves? For me, I think yes, you really need to, because these skills will help you in your work area, in your community, in your anywhere you find yourself, in your career, in any professional place also. The skills will be of help. So how do you go about it? You can still develop these things without over worrying yourself, because I believe we grow every day. I wasn't like this. There are more today's, but I'll be listing this 5 because I know this 5 will help you get started if you're looking for ways to improve your skills, because there are skills, I know there are things God put in us, but we have not tried to experiment. We have not tried to, let's see what we can do with this. So God has bestowed on us so much that we need to start practicing them, that we need to start, exploring on these things. In case you are new here, I'm Maryann. My purpose on this channel is to help you become the best version of yourself by creating content around self-development, personal growth, and personal development to help you become the best you can be. Like I said, in the past, let's say past 10 years, I wasn't like this. I know, I have so many things that has transformed in my life, which I know you are seeking also for how to improve your personal life, career life, family life as well, and become the best version of you, become the best you were yesterday. So that's my aim in this channel. And without taking your time, let's dive into the video. The number 1 I'm going to be giving you in this video is setting goals. I keep talking about goals in this video, because in this channel, because without goals, I don't think we can achieve anything. If we do not set it as a goal, we can't achieve anything. This is the truth we need to tell ourselves, because I know that when we do things, we want to achieve something, if we do not write it down, we'll be off track. We won't even remember it at all. We will not remember it. So the thing here is, you set it as a goal. First of all, ask yourself, what do you want to develop? Because for me, I have developed some skills that I never thought it was a skill anyway. First of all, ask yourself, what do you want? Like, there is a video I made, this video here. I explained how I created, how I designed a simple life for myself. And I did not just design this life to live this life without writing, putting things down, noting things. No, I programmed it. It was like sometimes people say God is answering your prayer. No. God answers our prayer whenever we are determined with Him, because our God is a programmed God. You have to program your own, and He also will guide you. He said He said there is a portion in the Bible. He said, I'll be leaving it on the screen so you see it. There He said, present me your plans and I will perfect it for you. So you don't just live a life without programming, like putting things down. So if for you want to achieve a profession in your life, you have to start somewhere. And as you are starting somewhere, you really need to be noting things, noting when you need this and later you need that. You set whatsoever you want to develop in your life. I don't know if it is your communication skills. I don't know if it is your leadership skill, if you have that. I don't know if it's marketing, anything you think you can do well. Start setting it as a goal. That is the only secret to be able to achieve this. The first thing you need to start doing is to figure out the skills you would like to develop. Like I was saying, you try what things do you know you can do well, and figure out the skill you would like to develop in this particular area of setting goals. Then set it as a goal. Now, you set goals for the next 6 months or the next 1 year. It depends on how difficult that thing will be for you, how challenging, because if our lives are full of so many things, so many activities, we find it difficult in building these personal skills. If you don't read book and you want to start reading, you set it as a goal. Give yourself, in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, I want to read about so this and so that. Another thing you will do in this setting goal is also figuring out how you can achieve these goals. Let me just give an example. I want to start reading. I have not read for years. I want to start reading books. You first of all start asking yourself, what book will I be interested to read? Because it's not just any book out there. Some people just get magazines and start reading those poems, novels, and start reading. But at the end, so you ask yourself, what kind of book will I be reading? You start noting these things down. Okay, I want to grow. I want to start reading book, but not just any book. So you think about yourself based on what do you like to do. Then you start by searching for books concerning those things you love to do, those things you would enjoy doing. You start looking for books for it. For instance, if you like to cook and you want to start reading, there are cookbooks you can get out there. I know it's part of it, but from here you start reading, you see. So these are the things, these are the ways you can go in order for you to be able to set this as a goal. There are skills that may be beneficial to work on, like the management skills, the communication skills, the marketing skills. There are also leadership skills and creativity. So review your goals at least, let's say, twice a month. Depends. If you need it that bad, you can do more than twice in a month. If you are the type that really need to know how far you are going, you can do this weekly basis, not just twice a month. So, and the final thing I'm going to be sharing with you in this particular tip, in this particular step, is ensure that they are achievable and they will improve the skills you have set to improve. Talking about goal settings, there is a cheat sheet I made for you, especially for you. 6 practical steps to set goals and achieve them. It's very simple. I love simple. I don't like to complicate things. I love doing my things simple. So I created this cheat sheet for you. I'll be leaving the link in the description below where you can download it. And it's easy, it's very handy. You can just download it on your phone and go through it. And but if you take steps according to that 6 practical steps, I tell you achieve your goal and thank me later. So that takes me to the next point, and that is breaking the tasks into smaller, manageable ones. Another set in the goals, you have set goals for yourself. After the goal setting, what next? How do you achieve these things? How do you become better, become the best version of you? You want to improve, let's say, your communication skills. How do you do it? So the best thing you do is to break these tasks. Okay, I want to start, like I said, reading books. You give yourself, don't try to say I want to read 10 books in 1 month because you think maybe you think you can do it. No, you start small tasks, like, okay, I want to read 1 book in, let's say, 2 weeks. Make sure you can do it. So you start by reading, okay, let's say 1 book in 2 weeks. So in a month you read 2 books. You see, make sure it is broken down into smaller ways you can, get these things done. What is important is that you're working on it. That's the most important thing. And the type of skill development include you also gaining insight, because if you don't gain insight, there is no way you get to know those things. So here, you have to also gain insight, absorb and understand it. Also practicing new skills and perfecting skills. You have to break down the skills you want to develop in smaller chunks. And you can break them up in types. So let's say gaining insight can involve you taking stock of your life like I said, you know, I told you when we are talking about goal, when setting goals, because you have so many activities in your life, we keep adding things that makes it difficult for you to achieve that goal. So when you see it, you feel overwhelmed. So the only thing here is, in this particular aspect, you break these tasks down to be able to help you gain what you want. Look at it from like you are a different person, you don't know this person, how would this go? So doing this will help you, gaining this insight will also help you to be able to develop that skill. Also, understanding includes you reading motivational, like I told you. Let's say I just give reading as an example. You want to improve your reading skills. You start reading motivational books, you know, you start listening to inspirational people talk, because when these people talk, you learn a lot. I learned from Oprah Winfrey. I know I may have learned so many things, but this one never goes out of my head. And that is, there are lessons we learn. You know, I learn lessons from every situation that comes to me, but I never saw it in her own way. So until the day I stumbled on her video and I listened to her and like try to put the two things together. So I saw it, I said, oh, I never saw it from this angle. She's saying it. So from that day, I learned that idea that every situation is there to teach you. So I learned from people, great people, inspirational people who share their own ideas that makes them who they are today. So when you learn and listen to motivational people, inspirational people, read motivational books, listen to inspirational people talk, or even writing a journal will help you to gain an understanding of what you are really seeking for. So this is how it helps me in my own journey, and I decided to share them with you. So another way you can help in breaking these things down, you know, practice can include anything. Practice include time you spend on research, because like I told you, I question everything. Whatsoever I do not understand, I go like, I really need to know why this happened, or if really this is this. I question everything. So I start researching, observing things around me also. From the observing things around me taught me a great lesson. So this will help you in achieving whatsoever skill you want to develop. Because for me, developing a skill takes work. You just have to pay attention to the little things, not the big, because those little things are the main things we need to focus our attention on. Because a lot of people think that the big things is what matters, but actually it's the smaller things that makes us who we are. We may have a good personality, but one small thing can make that personality become something else. So that takes me to the third point, and that is become accountable. You see, this particular one is a big one, but you know, sometimes we do not really pay attention to these things. Becoming accountable for your actions is a fundamental part of a personal development, a personal growth. For you to grow and become the best version of you, this must be in your core self. You must become accountable of your words, of your actions, of your thoughts, everything. Because this is the best way to start any process. Excuse is the opposite. When you start giving excuses, oh, this or that, you are not accountable. When someone tells you, hey, I think you should try and, work on this, work on that, you start saying, hey, it was mine, hey, that was when I was a child, and you start giving excuses. I did that also in the past. But the day I realized that, no, that I should take accountable of everything, I now started. It is not easy. Even when you make mistake, someone corrects you. You know that feeling you have. You want to say, hey, it's not my fault now. Hey, are you not the one? Hey, is it that? No, we are so easily triggered to do that. that it is up to you to take accountability of your words, actions, thoughts, and everything. So the best way to start this process is to list everything and write why it is needed to be changed. Breaking it into manageable tasks and holding yourself accountable daily by writing them down. Another thing you need to know here is that as you progress in these tasks, you will feel motivated to continue working on these things. That's why I keep, like I also shared with you in this video, the last video I made, how I motivate myself. So this helped me. So you can improve yourself in these things. You can help yourself become the best version of you. Don't give excuse. Ignore that excuse. Forget it. Just tell yourself, I know I can do this. It's my fault. I need to learn how to be accountable to myself. And when you start doing this, you see, you will do things right. So without taking much of the time, let's move on to the fourth tip. And the fourth tip I have for you here is journal your thoughts and feelings. You know, I've talked about journaling in this channel, in this video. Journaling your thoughts down is one of the best things you can do for yourself. There is so much to talk about journaling because personally it has helped me become who I am today. These personal development skills are one of the essential qualities you need to have. So for you to be able to achieve this particular aspect of journaling, like I explained in this video, you must be self-aware, open-minded, or flexible to achieve your full potentials, which I have talked in this video about self-awareness. More videos are coming on that, how to be self-aware. In this particular video, it will help you. Watch it, because all these things are the things I'm stating and listing to you. So you must keep adapting and developing to fit this new environment in a constant changing world like ours. So journaling is the best thing, one of the best things you can do for yourself. For me, it wasn't hard for me. Like I said, I even listed in this video, I explained to you how I started it. I did it with Google Keep. So it's not something that I'm like bothered. Hey, I will not see it there. When I go to my laptop, I see it there. When I go to my desktop, I see it there. When I go to my mobile, I see it there. So anywhere I sign into, I see what I journaled. So I journal my thoughts, I journal my everything, my actions, because there are certain things that happens during the day. Even in that video, I talked about how I write down the things I'm grateful for. You know, these things helps us to know that we are making progress. Because when you start noting the things you are grateful for, it's a track for you to look back and say, okay, I achieved this so day, I achieved this so day, and you'll be full of confidence because you know that you are not just wasting the time, you are achieving what you are meant to achieve. And when you start seeing things you achieve things you don't want, you can switch, because it will be easy for you to dictate when you go back. So writing down the things you are grateful for is also a way to help you recognize the things you have achieved in your life. Yeah. So with that being said, let's move over to the final point, and that is you getting organized. Organization is so key. Organization is the key to anything, because if you are not organized, you cannot do these things. You really need to be organized and start learning to, put things together. Try to, because you getting organized is another skill that it will take you places in your career. When you start searching for things on the other side of life, you see different things. Getting organized in every area, in how you put down the things you jot, you wrote down, your journals, and those things. Get organized, because that is a key. The time you invest in yourself is a critical key to unlocking the door to higher level of growth. The one way I know to boost your personal development skills is by being more organized and becoming more proficient with your workload, your responsibilities, and relationships. Because if we are not organized, these things also will be disorganized. These things that I've listed, including your relationship, will be disorganized. So we have to, as we are living to become the best version of ourselves, we should also, because as we do it to be the best version of ourselves, people around us also should be happy. However, self-improvement skills self-development skills are not limited to these these types of skills. Like I told you, there are many things you can do to improve your personal development skills. You know, you also increase and improve your knowledge in any if you're careers, if you're a student, you improve your knowledge in a particular course, or in your course, in the course you're studying, the things you're passionate about, and these things start implementing. You start implementing a strategic plan towards meeting this desired end goal. So for you to be able to achieve these things, you need these 5 skills. You can improve your development skills, your personal skills. You can improve them over time. These are the 5 ways I improved my own development skills, and it's helping me, serving me. I decided to share these 5 tips, 5 simple things to you, because I know these things will help you. And these 5 tips, which are, the first one is goal settings, and the second one is breaking big tasks into smaller chunks, and the third one is becoming accountable to yourself. The fourth one is journaling your thoughts, and the fifth one is get organized. So I hope this tip help you, build you up, to help you improve in your personal development skills, because these are the things we need to grow our communication. A lot of things we need to develop. So, but Rome was not built in a day. You know, you have to take it step by step, and before you know it, you become who you want to become. That is the truth. So I hope this video adds value to you, and if there are other things you think you have gone through in your own life, and you think it's necessary for me to add in here, please let me know what you think in the comment section below, because those watching this video will also go through the comments to learn more. Those reading through the comments will learn from your own opinion, and in that way you are contributing also to this channel. So if this video adds value to you and you want to see more of this kind of video, the only way to let me know is liking the video, because when you like the video, it shows me that you really want more of this video. Liking and subscribing to this channel if you are yet to do so. If you have already subscribed, thank you, kudos, and to you. So I upload videos every Tuesdays and Fridays. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in this video. Bye. Seasons come and go like thoughts of you, like a wave returns to the sea.